No matter what the price is, no matter what the...
Greetings, King.
Bless up. Bless up. Yes, people.
Wagwan.
We have the boss right here. We have the boss right here right now. Abka Kaba. Abka Kaba. Money and me get it.
Yeah, that's it. You get it, man.
Let's start the show up properly. Yo, Bash, you need to turn off the stereo in the background. Hear it over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need to turn. Yeah, you need to turn. I can hear myself. I can hear myself.
Oh, you wanna? All right. You know what I might need to do is put on my headphones and kill the background noise.
Yeah, what we're gonna do. Yeah.
Yeah. Is that better?
She's intoxicated, she wanted, love plus wanted, taking up a home, me deal with her calling. I'm not discussing, but I feel a bigger blessing. If connection is the key, then this case I will lock it. She no matter what the price is, no matter what the time, she just come for some put on some regret. Some and I lose the time, by time to shine. I turn over the eyes,
wait a second. Tell me, people, how you feel.
Try to fix the light.
Yes, people. You're live right now, DJ UK, the Coding King, alongside the one called Abka Kaba. See how we get it?
Yeah, man. You get it, man.
Yes, we have no feedback. Everybody, yo, Ice, tell me on the song. People, we are live.
Yeah.
One called Sheldon
Loud and clear from my side.
AKA Abka Kaba, which is so hard for me to get. I don't know why, but it seems to just mess with my mind. So right now,
yeah,
you was born in Jamaica. Which part of Jamaica?
Yeah.
Which part of Jamaica do you come from?
You know that I came from Spanish Town, though. The Spanish Town me originally come from. Then moved to. My family used to move up and down still, you know. Yeah, so we came from Spanish Town, then we moved to Old Harbour, then we moved to Mandeville, where we live now, you know. So that's the vibe.
We're good now, we get it. It says Abka Kaba is a fresh and dynamic artist out of the one called Mandeville, Jamaica, which is what he's just said.
Yeah.
And he's making a big presence on the musical scene. But before we go to there, what was life like for you growing up? What was your early days like?
You know, life was fun still, you know. Run out of the house, go up on the road, up and down on the road and thing, you know. Life was fun, man. Life was you know, like normal growing up. You go beach and you go river and you learn to swim and with your brethren them and something, man, you know. Then you come and you have to go school. Yeah, it was fun, man. It was hard, but it was fun.
Because life's tough, isn't it? Life's tough in Jamaica.
Yeah, life is
tough all around the world, but yo, Jamaica's a place.
Yeah, but especially in a so-called third world, life is tough, man. But you see, as kids, you not even recognize the toughness as being different from anything else, you know? You just recognize, say, yo, you have to learn to know how to hold your own and angle yourself on the streets. But outside of that, life was difficult, man. Especially for me and my mother and my father and rest of my siblings then. It was difficult, man, but we just learn to overcome it and rise above it.
So obviously, me and you know this is about the fourth interview we've done because we've made...
Yeah, we do only by interview a reason.
So how many brothers and sisters have you got then? So people know what type of family you come from.
Yeah, well, I have 2 brothers and 2 sisters. I may fall right in the middle. Right. The middle one.
So are they
we have to be the balance.
Well,
yeah. Well, what did he say?
Are they anything to do with music? Did they go down the music industry or what?
Well, you want to say the whole of we sing, you know. Every single one of we sing. We're musicians and all of that. My sister in the church, she's the lead choir singer. She run the choir. My brother sing also. My older brother is a singer also. You know, and my sister, my older sister can sing too. So yeah, all of we sing, all of we have the musical touch.
So are they part of the Conscious Rebel Band?
No, no.
Okay.
Me not perform that because true is a big competition every Sunday or every day when they home, you know. Who can sing the most, who can dance the most, who can, you know, so me have to choose my little different path. But the Conscious Rebel actually came after. And the Conscious Rebel is a collective. We still are together. People might think that we're not together, but the Conscious Rebel is my official band, and that's what I want to touch the world with. So anytime you see me at tour and we get organized and something on a tour properly, it's Abka Kaba and the Conscious Rebel.
Mad. It says here, this extraordinary singer-songwriter has been creating deeply meaningful and thought-provoking songs. So let's talk about that, because when you like this EP you brought out called Breakthrough, is that correct?
Yeah.
Right.
Breakthrough.
Breakthrough, that's the one, not Breakthrough. Right. So you have this track, In the Mood to Dance. From the minute you play the song, you're asking people, are you in the mood to dance? It might not be, they might just stood up feeling bad, but then, you know, this track comes on.
Yeah.
And it makes people want to, I don't know, bro. I don't know how the people feel. Yo, let me know what your opinion is.
You know that was a big track in Germany, you know, because in Germany, the producer of that track came from Germany, and they really gave it a good push over there, and it's big in the dance hall, especially in the club scene, you know. So people move to that track, and it has a heavy, punchy bass line with that groove that you want to move, you know. Plus, it's talking about dancing, so it's a nice little track where you can bounce to.
So then, growing up, was church like your type of thing? Because obviously, a lot of people that with there being 12 parishes in Jamaica, so much church influence, isn't there? Did you grow up?
Church.
So then, for you, do you feel like, you know, going to church and not so much listening to what they got to say, but you know, the musical side? Do you think that helps with fine tune to where you are now?
You know what? That's a good observation, you know, because a lot of the times artists will come out and talk about the church and the roots in the church in terms of a musical roots and also a spiritual roots. And I actually didn't even look at it as like that. But yeah, of course, because, you know, you grow up and you see every Sunday, you see people singing on the choir and you have fantastic voices. You automatically, and even if you don't think it at the time, but you automatically is engraved in you, you know, for one for sing and one for be a part of the music. And plus, music in a church is some of the best music then.
Do you know what? Let me tell everybody this now, yeah? When I was a bit younger, about the age of 15, between 15 to 17, and I was going through my struggles in life, I was in a bad place, and I met this person, and I went to an African church, yeah? Yeah. And when I walked in there, I wasn't really quite sure because, to be honest, I wasn't the person I am now. Yeah? As people know, I was raised by my father, who's a full-on racist. For 13 years, I had to endure that. And it's like an elastic band, it just snapped. So I went to this African church, yeah? And they're talking about God and they're talking about whatever. And I was listening to the message, but the one thing that I saw, and I'll put this on my life now, just strike me down if I'm lying. This woman, yeah? She was old. She was on a Zimmer frame, yeah? And when the music started playing, she had the feeling to get up. I saw it. I witnessed it with my own eyes. I saw her get up, dance. I'm not saying jumping on her head and whining on a bucket or anything, you know, church dance. Yeah. And then when the music finished, it was like she just dropped back down. It was a madness. I've never seen anything like it in my life. This is why I say, well, not I say it, Bob Marley says, when music hits you, you feel no pain. I saw it there with my own eyes.
That's the thing.
Yo, big up because music, Jason. Big up, yo.
Yeah, bless up. Do
you know what? It's actually
what it is?
It's actually, it's a blessing to have my cousin locked in because he's not really into reggae music, you know. He's more into rap and hip hop, but he comes and he listens to my show and he shares it. So big up yourself and your wife. But right now, I feel like people are probably getting tired of my voice. So can we get the a cappella for the track called Old Fire Stick? Because you know I love this song.
Definitely, definitely. I'll sing the chorus for you. It goes like this. Old fire stick, easy if you catch, yeah. Old fire stick, easy if you catch. One more time, yeah. Old fire stick, easy if you catch. Oh Lord, now. Old fire stick, easy if you catch. Mad.
Tell me how you feel. Tell people turn on my mic.
Mad.
People got it.
Let me send out.
Yo, this tune, I bet you, in 30 seconds, everybody on the live will sing along. You ready? 1, 2,
Mad.
3, gone again. Oh, fire stick. Easy because you can't sing. Fire stick.
Easy if you catch.
Easy because.
Everybody know what that means.
Gone again. Tell them, John. Yes, Tony. Holly Bridget, long time. Patrick Henry, big up on yourself. Diamond Kelly. Yo, you're always lucky. Big up all the people. All the regular listeners. All the people who are locking for the first time. You are live with DJ Daddy UK, the Codeine King, alongside Abka Kaba. We're on Vibes FM 92.4 in the UK on your radio. And we're in Jamaica, V-Link, yo. We forget it. Radio.us.
Easy if you catch.
I know it again. DJ Coco with SFVIP. Reggae all the way from Finland. Yes, everyone into Sierra Leone. Take it down where you're there. Boy.
That's the Coding King.
Where you say, people?
Oh Lord, oh fire stick, easy if you can.
You catch it? You catch it?
See if you can. It'll work.
Yes. I'm John. One dial. Big up on yourself. Where we say again? One more
The
time.
connection we share.
What the hook?
Just sending out the message again, yeah? So people can join.
Is one of my favorites. This is in my top 3.
Right
then. So this song here, yeah? This Old Fire Stick. We talked about this before, but many people now, they don't know about it. So let's talk about this. This is isn't it an old Jamaican proverb? I swear that's what you said.
Yes.
And it was from your grandmother that told you.
Yes.
See, people, we have to remember from like 4 years ago.
It's a regular thing. It's a normal saying in Jamaica that old fire stick easy to catch. And what it actually means is that when you're in a relationship and something, and you're close to that person, you know that person, you have the vibe of that person, and even if you break up, you still know that person. You're not gonna unknow it, the person, you know. So if there's any rekindling of any feelings, you know, that's why you easily go back together, because that's why people who separate, they normally go back, well, not normally, but you know, sometimes they go back together.
See, my mother and father, they went through like what 14, 15 years of not knowing whether they wanted to be with each other or not be with each other.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to say too much,
Mm-hmm.
you know, but you know, people,
Yeah.
it was a struggle. So then, this fire stick here, I've got another idea for this one here. Would you say, you know, like you
Yeah.
get some of these artists, yeah, who perform in
Mm-hmm.
a studio, yeah, so they're the fire stick, and when they touch stage, it's either
Easy for
a
catch.
chance of you're either going to make that bus and you're going around the world,
Yeah.
or you're about to really mess things up because you can't. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do you think?
You can see it in so many different ways, man. Because you know the old fire stick, you know, is somebody who has a short fuse. It can even be somebody who has a
No,
short
that's
fuse
me. That's me. DJ,
and easy kick off, you know?
Yo, I'm an old fire stick. My stick's gone, bro. The stick's about this big now. No, people, I'm not. If you know. You know
Yeah, well, for real.
So then, let's talk about your background, because you grew up with a wide variety of music, didn't you? Ska, jazz,
Yeah.
reggae, R&B. Everyone knows what that is. Negro, spirituals, and gospel music. Now, you'll have to explain that to people because I'm not sure I can remember that one.
Yeah. So you see Negro spiritual and gospel music. Negro spiritual is like those way in the water, wade in the water, children, wade in the water. God's gonna trouble the water. So it's stuff like that. Musical genre. It's probably born out of a wailing, you know. And I believe also the Wailers used to listen a lot of those things, a lot of R&B, a lot of old time R&B, because you see, we were heavily influenced in Jamaica by the popular music from America, being so close to America. And what we would listen to is the American radio stations in those early days. And a lot of the churches also used to have hymnals, you know, that they would sing. And a lot of these hymns would be Negro spiritual hymns, you know, and they would sing these in church. And being a youngster coming up and listening to these music, you heavily feel the emotion of these music. And even until today, I still have that wailing in my music, that sometimes we call it almost like crying music, you know, makes you feel very emotional. Yeah, so it's that type of music.
You know about that. You know, I think it was 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
2 weeks ago, I played one song, which I'm going to try and play it today, and I hope I don't flood it, because even just looking at it, bro, with the situation that we're in right now, yo, let's just carry on.
I'm smiling when you're talking, brother, but it's very serious, a serious situation, man.
Yo.
Police brutality is a serious situation, King. You know?
Yeah, let's play it. Yo, I'm gonna try, you know, people. I'm not even joking this without performance or anything, but I can feel. I'll tell you what I feel right now. I feel shivers.
Yeah.
I feel shivers before I even play the song, bro, because I know what the song's about. I know you wrote it about 4 or 5 years ago, so it's not like you've. Anyone who listens to this, it's not a case of he's just quickly wrote this song. This.
Nah.
What, 4 or 5 years? Somewhere around like that.
It's been happening a long time, brother. It's 4 years ago now. So you see, police brutality has been happening a long time, and injustices in the communities, in different communities, and especially in the Black community, has been happening over a number of years now. And we feel those as artists. We feel those, and we have the responsibility to write songs for people that can heal some of that and can also teach people, you know.
So right now, then, sending shivers down my bones. But can we get the a cappella introduction for this track?
Police brutality. We no want no more brutality, police brutality. Pack it up, make we get back society, police brutality. We no want no more brutality. Ooh, no more brutality. Please, my people.
Listen to the cry, yo. Now he's explained it, people. Do you feel shivers? Me not lie. Look. My arm is
For real, man.
rough,
For
look,
real.
my hairs on my...
Them glorify killing, so them not cherish life.
People,
Warrior,
now more than ever, please.
warrior,
Like, yo,
warrior.
don't even like, because me not like this. Yo, I don't like what we're in right now. But please share.
Them glorify killing, so them not cherish life. All they do is rob and steal. They like them guns and knives. Warrior, 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 warrior.
Warrior.
Them glorify killing, so them not cherish.
So them not cherish life.
All they do is rob and steal. They like them
Then plant them guns and knives. When them come on the scene, the people them ball when them see the blue them in man red scene.
Them glorify killing, so them not cherish life. All they do is rob and steal. They like them guns and knives. All I see is mayhem when them come on the scene.
We no want no more brutality.
We don't want no more brutality, police brutality. We don't want no more brutality, police brutality.
Them for no see that the realest junkie, and some of them are risk junkie. They better know that a shot to these so. Bless up yourself, my general.
They're here to serve and protect, but we not see no sense with them slogan. This I know what
People really expect.
Cause all the news you make, the
The truth we are.
all the innocent you kill,
Prophecy must fulfill.
Get some people just be humble.
And remember to do your will.
We don't want no more brutality, police brutality.
Before we discuss this, let's do it properly. Abka, sing out the one, yeah.
Yes, I.
Sing it loud.
We no want no more brutality, police brutality. Mash it down, make we get back society. Police brutality, no more brutality. Ooh, yeah.
Right.
Them glorify killing, so them not cherish life. All them do is rob and steal, then plant them guns and knives. All I see is mayhem when them come on the scene. The people them ball when them hit see the blue, then the man red scene. We no want no more brutality, police brutality.
Don't stop.
Mash it down, make we get back to system. Police brutality, we don't want no more brutality. Babylon stop kill off the picnic. Yeah.
Yo, people.
Them thing them make me emotional, you know, brother. Yeah, man. I tell you the honest truth.
Yo, big up everybody
Emotional.
who's locked in, you know, because right now we're discussing a serious topic. Don't think, like I said earlier, bro, I feel like people, yeah, they judge a book by a cover still to this day.
See.
Like a lot of people will see that I'm white. They might be locking in for the first time, seeing I'm a white man, got my hair plaited up, I got chains around my neck. Is it just a radio thing? You know it's not, bro. I've been Rastafari. It is.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
I feel like people still judge a book by a cover, bro. We need to get out.
They will always do it. But what we do in that judging, we still stand as ourselves, as who we are. We still stand, because the Bible say, you know, I'm not quoting the Bible as the best reference of living, but it's one of the good books that you should read. And it says, when you've done all you can, all you should do then is stand. Be that person who you are, you know?
See, as I was saying, like, I'm a white man, yeah, with Irish heritage. And people might know about this, but people might not. And I saw this posted on Facebook the other day, but it wasn't posted in the right way. Now, in 1960 to 1970, in London, England, and a lot of places around England, there was a sign saying, no blacks, no dogs, no Irish.
Oh my God.
If we've spoke about this at a distance,
Yeah.
but people need to know, like, this is why the Irish love Jamaica so much. If you watch, say, like one of my family or one of the gypsies or a traveller, what are they listening to? Beres Hammond,
Reggae.
Barrington
Reggae
Levy,
music.
Gregory Isaacs, all the old lovers stuff. That's what driving around in a white transit van, listening to reggae music. Because when you check the levels and you look past what we get told, because we get taught one thing, but what we're taught is not right. Not in my opinion, so that's why I went to the way.
Yeah.
So then you look.
A majority of what we've taught in the past is not right, my brother. And cultural differences, when we are taught that, it totally goes against humanity. When we are taught racism, it totally goes against humanity.
I feel like
it totally goes against being a human.
I feel like this it's systematically bred into people these days to hate.
Yeah.
Like I was saying,
what we do, we're taught.
But there's no way that I can hate Jamaica, because when you check the levels, when we was all captured by the British Army, the colonial pirates, they took us from Ireland, they took you from Jamaica, did whatever else they picked up, went to the port of Spain and sold them, and how we got to where we are, distributed by the colonial British Army. Don't think just because I'm white that I love England. I'm Irish, that's what I am. And I'm cultural, bro. I love. That's what I greet everybody with. You have a track here, bro, greet them with love. That's what I'm talking about, bro. Like this here. You see?
Love you for that, man. Love you.
People, you see how a conversation can lead to a song? Because I've known this guy for years, you know, and I wish that he was further than he was. But let me give you an interesting fact. Yeah. This artist right now on DJ Daddy UK Link Up Show for the 4th time stood on a stage with 70,000 people. Imagine that. You're walking out onto the stage. Lord knows who's played just before you, and it's your time. Let's go.
You know, it was a European artist before that was before. She tore the place down. But when I stood on that stage, it's the largest stage I've ever been on. It's a carnival of in Denmark, and there was people you couldn't stop seeing people for as far as you could see, and I really appreciate and thank the Most High to really put me in positions like that, because people came out to hear me sing, and it's a blessing, you know, it's a true blessing.
So then, let's get the people, everyone listening now. Imagine we're with you now, just before you're about. So they say, "Yo, Sheldon Snr, come on the stage. Abka Kaba, yo, get out," one of them, yeah. So what did you do? Run out on stage, or did you think, "Oh Lord"?
You know what? I actually didn't. I actually didn't see the crowd because all the way I know that it was a big crowd, and all the way coming in, I had my band there with me, and when you're coming in, it's a different route from what not the other like your audience would have. Okay. So they send you through a different route, and that route takes you right up to where your trailer would be, and you know. And then no, I didn't actually see the crowd. It was when I got on the stage and I was greeted by that big, because I always run up on stage, and then when I'm running up on stage, my band would be playing the instrument, the intro and all of that. But when I run up on stage, I see the crowd, and like it just lifted me, you know, it lifted me. It surprised me because I didn't even know that I knew that there were lots of people, but I didn't know the magnitude of the crowd. But when I ran on, man, and I felt the greetings of the people, it was like magic, man. I floated. I to be honest with you, I don't even remember most of that performance. I remember going out to the crowd and people telling me stuff, but I don't even remember most of it. It's like I was on autopilot.
Mad. Shall we try something now? Let's see. If we play a rhythm,
Yeah.
can you hear the rhythm to be able to do like a little something on the rhythm?
Let me hear it. Ah, nice rhythm, man.
You ready?
But the only thing is, yeah, I'm ready for it, man. But you might have a little delay. Let me hear it properly. Hey, listen. If you think I'm gonna cry when you see tears in my eyes, you're not seeing nothing yet.
Follow.
You're not seeing nothing.
Yo. Gone again.
Let's hope we can catch it and the rhythm bounce steady.
You ready?
Yeah, man. Turn it up a little. If you think I'm gonna cry when you see tears in my eyes, you're not seeing nothing yet. No, you're not seeing nothing yet. Hey. And if you think there's soul inside, well, there's fire and ice and I, you're not seeing nothing yet. You're not seeing nothing yet. I scream and I toss, mama, welcome the exits. Mission start pain relief from the pelvic. Hard life make me skull talk like helmet. But on the mic behind me own oasis. And deep inside me confront me one nemesis. That's why me must send me people to prejudice. So in your face, I beat it like a percussionist. And treat your ears them like an otolaryngologist. Second for digest, no more room for digress. When you are running, you and me, I work on me mental biceps. Emphasis and it's like Superman, but not with the cape. Put a rod in me and a smile on my face. If you think I'm gonna cry when you see tears in my eyes, you're not saying nothing yet. You're not saying nothing yet. Yeah, man, simple thing.
Yo, I swear to God, we did not rehearse that. Yo, people, this is how
No, but it's just our vibes.
How good this artist is. It's crazy.
For real.
Bro, I always say on my show, I believe as a Rasta man, Jah gives people one talent. You know, one something for you to run with it. Bro, yours is music. Listen to your voice. And it even says in the biography as well. It makes me feel the same. You know, we just done that. What I feel like doing now is playing another rhythm and see if you can do it again and again and again and again, because you're the type of, I won't even say artist, you're the type of person who just, you're so loving, bro. You just get on with everyone, innit? Someone messages you, straight back. Phone call, straight back. So where do you think that you got that from? You know, that loving, because to touch a stage with 70,000 people, shut it down, and then go on to do a tour, and yo, you must have love in your heart somewhere.
You know that at the end of that tour, you know, that tour there, the end of that tour, Buju Banton was in Europe at the same time. Before he went before he got arrested, and I opened for him 2 shows.
Mad.
In Europe. Yeah, man, I opened for him 2 shows in Europe. And when I came off stage, because you know, when you're opening for an act, you know, you have to be good and warm up the people, because you're a warm up. They're not there to really see you, they're there to see the big artists. But when I finish, man, Buju have to come out when we finish and come off stage, them say, youth, you have to link me up in Jamaica. And we link up, we so link up, man.
Mad.
Yeah, man.
DJ Daddy, don't for know if you are the real this jockey, you know, some of them are risk the jockey, them better know that a shanty be say so. Bless up yourself, my general.
Yes, I.
Yo. So, where do you think you get it from, bro? Because, like I was saying before, whenever we play anything, it always makes you leaving people wanting more. It's like if you do a jingle for someone, they'll be like, "Oh, bro, that jingle was wicked. Is that a song?" Yeah, that's a song. You send the song. Bro, is there any possible you get a dub plate? Business gets done, you get a dub plate. Wow.
Yeah.
Like, it's easy, isn't it? Simple.
Yeah.
Yo, big up to everybody.
It's like where it comes from. I truly believe that, you know, I'm a people person. I'm a person that was placed here to convey a message of love, peace, and unity. I always say that, and I truly mean it. You know, I honestly believe that I'm a person that is here to convey this message, especially in times like these, you know, especially in troubled times like these. And don't think that it's just a message of, oh yeah, peace, love, and unity and kumbaya. But to get that peace, love, and unity, you have to go through changes. And I truly believe that the world is in a transition process right now, is in a time space where we as practitioners of music, as poets, as people who are influencers on the radio like yourself, have that duty, bound by duty, to tell a message of transition right now and love right now. Because the world is hating, the world is hurting. And people like me and you that has that innate ability to communicate with people, I believe that we're needed even more now than ever. So that's where it come from. I think it's just an inborn thing, my brother.
See, well, it's hard to really explain my career, bro, because I didn't have this confidence that I have now. You know, like to be able when I first ever went on the radio.
But I don't cut you. I don't cut you. But let me say something. You didn't have it before, like you, but you had to go through the fire, brother, in order to know what the ice feels like.
Yeah, true.
You get what I say? You have to go through the fire. So the most I have to prepare his people, you know. You had to be brought up in that situation that you were brought up in order to know what is different. You get what I say? If almost you are the proof of the pudding. You have to go through it to know what when you're speaking with someone who is going through it, what to say. You know? So you had to go through the fire in order to know how cold feel. Yeah, man.
So then, where do you get this, like, you know, this constant drive to be able to carry on and carry on and carry on? Because the times that we're in right now, I'm surprised that, like, I'm really surprised that everyone hasn't just gone back in their house, quarantined themselves because you can't get shot or killed or anything or get stabbed.
It's the human
Even
spirit.
over in London, bro, I'm seeing people are getting killed off in different places whilst there's a quarantine.
Yeah.
What's wrong with people's mentality?
I don't know. But
I was saying,
I think
because like I was saying, you got your two paths going. Look at me. Shouldn't I be racist? Shouldn't I be joining like the EDL and the BNP and all these national front groups? Like my father was. Shouldn't I walk around with a skinhead, hating everybody because that's what I got brought up in? Nah, bro. It's easy. But for other people, it's not easy, is it? You got to look at their background as well, because like I said about judging a book by a cover. Nobody knows unless you say, hello, what's your name? Or, wagwan, brethren, you good?
Talking.
But it seems like these days, yeah, everyone's always just stuck to their phone, scrolling through Facebook, scrolling. What are they scrolling for, bro? I thought I got hold of it.
They're looking for something. They're looking for love, my brother. They're looking for love. They're looking for companion. They're looking for somebody to talk to and reason with, like you and I are reasoning right now. You know? That's what they're looking for. They're looking for happiness. And I truly believe that if we don't go through some hardship, we can't provide happiness for nobody because we don't know what it is. And if we don't experience happiness, we will always seek to go to find it. Well, that came out wrong, but I'm saying if you don't experience hardship, then you wouldn't appreciate happiness when you see it. You understand? Because the hardship makes you know what happiness is. You understand? And what joy, true joy is. Because you have a basis to judge from. You know? Yeah, man. That's why I keep going. That's why I keep going, brother. That's why I find the energy to write new songs, to write new projects, to build, to make new albums, to go out and contact people with regards to pushing the music and sending the music out to the people. You know? That's why I make because there are opportunities like this where I feel a calling to fulfill, you know?
So then, as we get back to the biography now, before we move with the track called Greet Them With Love, how did you get to, how did you even get to sing on a sound system? You know, from younger days. Obviously, you grew up in it, you become an adult. How did you get to evolve to sing on sound systems, and which sound systems did you sing on?
I think the sound system. All right, tell you what. You see, they used to be. You see, in Jamaica, there's sound system on every corner. Almost every corner shop have a little sound system where them play. If it's even a radio, where them turn up loud. So, with that culture, every little man around the community want a little sound system for himself. So therefore, you as a youth now, you gravitate to that. You know, and in Mandeville, there was this in the market, there was this sound system that's, I think it's called Solid Gold. Yeah, Solid Gold. And they play in the market in the evenings. Now when people are packing up, like when the vendors are packing up and so on, and finish selling for the day, and maybe they sleep in the market until the next day, that sound system would keep them entertained when they're packing up. So now that sound system would attract youngsters, and one of them youngsters was like me. And that's where I start to form my craft, build my confidence, know what it feels like to hold a mic in front of 10 people, in front of 1 people, and later on in life in front of 70,000 people. So that kind of build me from a early youth, because I used to run away from out of the yard and go all about, you know. I never used to be like them youth were stay home, you know. I used to love the road out. Me and my mother catch up all the time. She beat me all the time for them something. I have to leave.
Yes, people.
So,
DJ
and my mother used to big and thick, you know. So she know what it is.
Alongside the one and only Abka Kaba. See how we get it? AKA Sheldon Snr, if you've known him for the years that I have. Yo, Mikey American Clear Tone Sound, you need to bring the sound round, bro. That's what you need to do, bring the sound to DJ WK's yard. We got to Tony, Patrick Henry, Diamond Kelly, D by my side. Yo, there's that many people on Instagram. I'll try, but I'll try. Yo, big up to my cuz. Big up to DJ Coco, Amjang, Toe Rich Heights, Whisper Promotion, Young Lion, Fish Woman, Carmen Diaz, Gortis 50. I don't know if I got it right, but it seems like she loves it. Whisper Promotions. Yo, bro, Apache Santana, my good friend. Night Nurse Berlin. And obviously, all of your people as well, bro. So, can we get the introduction for Greet Them With Love?
Yeah. Well, if you think I'm gonna cry, well, you see tears in my eyes, we're gonna greet you with love. Yeah, this one is called Greet You With Love. No matter what you're going through, no matter what you see the upheaval is going on, all you need right now is to extend yourself through a loving channel and you will be blessed. Yeah, man. Greet you with love. All the hate that they come with, all the bad mind and grudgeful and envy and misunderstanding, remember, greet them with love. Watch and see.
So you've been through lots of ups and downs.
Don't worry, Facebook.
Never change.
We're back again.
You've been through heartaches. You've been through lots.
Come again.
Been through lots of ups and downs. Thinking life will never change. You've been through heartaches. You've been through lots of pain. But Life is a struggle, but I've made up my mind to win the battle.
Yeah, yeah.
Where is it? If you've ever been through pain, stress, mental health, depression,
Life will never change.
anxiety, breathe a one year.
You've been through lots of pain.
Where is it? We're live on Facebook. We're live on Instagram.
Life is
We're live on Vibes FM
Struggle.
4 in the UK. We're live on V-Link Radio.US in Jamaica. We really deal with unity, see?
but I'm a conquering lion, I fear no evil. As I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I fear no evil. So all the slim them a shot and all the plot them a hatch. That will never stop my love. Every seed you plant, make sure you plant it with love.
Just sending out some messages, my people, to tune in on IG.
Where is it? All right, where is it? Apache Sound
DJ Daddy, UK.
Selector Rasnik. Welcome forward. Respect. Respect. In every aspect. You know, ramp with it. Yes, Nisha K. Tucker. Tony, where is it? Where is it? Where we go?
But I'm a conquering lion. Yeah, yeah.
That we said.
I fear no evil.
DJ Daddy. Do you know Bad Boy Static represents the DJ Daddy?
That's what the people really want.
DJ Daddy drive me crazy, always entertain me, and I will never let him go. Hey, Tigger Rinseville representing for my boy DJ Daddy, yeah?
Yes. So we
Yeah,
are
man.
back right now. We are back again. Don't you worry, people. We
And
just
I don't know if you can hear it, but you hear the rain on the roof outside. It's a blessing, man. We haven't gotten rain in a while down here.
really.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that then. What's the weather like? You know, like I know people might think what's DJ Daddy going on,
Well,
but the weather's different in every country, innit? It's always different.
yeah, yeah.
So then, as
Yeah.
a Rasta man, yeah, growing up in hot, sunny Jamaica, what's it like for you when you go to like these places like Finland, where, as far as we know, it's freezing cold and like the Antarctic? I bet you ain't walking around.
Oh my God. Oh, yo, the first time I came, let's see. The first place I went to outside of Jamaica, I think it was Florida. But when I went to Florida, it was a cold time. And when I came off the plane and something and came out of the airport, it's like, man, I said, oh, the place feels so chilly. Like, you know, are we still in the AC, like the air conditioning? But when I came to Europe, man, oh my God, it was a shock. It was a shock to the system because you had to put on coat, and I never used to put on coat, even in the cold times in Mandeville, Manchester. You know, I never used to put on coat. You had to put on coat, and then you see snow for the first time, and that was crazy. When I see snow for the first time, I say, what? What? And how it felt and everything, you know. But don't think they get used to it over time, you know, and because you change. Your brain is such a wonderful instrument that it adapts to so many different things, and it triggers impulses in your body to change and react. So you start to think that it's normal, you know. But I never actually get used to the cold. Can never get used to the cold.
So then, we have a track here called Reggae Music Mash It Up Again.
Yeah.
This is about the time when they were locking off the dances, weren't it, in Jamaica?
Yeah. But you see, a lot of people even miss the message in the music, that in other track that you know. Can you see that track? That track is cataloging the history of reggae music, you know. They say, because in the first verse it speaks to coming from a humble beginning, like the Most High blessed this little island with such a wonderful genre of music, you know. So that's where it's coming from. And then now it changes and go into the future, what it will do to the future. So yeah, a lot of people missed it and just think that, okay, reggae music, yeah, mash it up. No, it's actually the impact that reggae has had on the world in terms of culture and awareness. Yeah, man.
So then, yeah, upcoming artists right now who's listening to your show, what would you say to them who's trying to get into the industry but they're not sure like how to, you know, how to go about it? They've got the confidence, they've got the rhythms, they've got the tracks. The only thing is they haven't got money to go to studio, or they've never been to a studio before. So in the house, they've rehearsed and they think they're wicked. And then they get into a studio. This is again, isn't it? It's like the stage. Either you get the bus, or you're flopping the studio, and like yourself says, oh, you could sing higher or you could sing lower. What would you do? Like, you know, someone's in studio with you right now, and they're trying to...
I tell you, when I went to studio for the first time, it was crazy, man, because I only had like 5 minutes to sing the song, the entire song, you know, and people not sitting around and waiting for you to be nervous or not be nervous. They move on to the next person, you know. That's so as a young artist, it's cool that you're in your bedroom and you have a nice rhythm and you have a wicked voice and stuff, but you have to practice. You have to practice. Remember I tell you about the sound system that I went on in the market, and that's where people would bust a blank and say, but you sing or you're bad and your union sing. You get that confidence. So when you step in front of people, you don't have that thing about nervousness. You don't have that thing about not being sure of yourself. You know what you're going to do. You do it, you know. Because the first time I got to studio, people, the engineer come and say, all right, artist, it was a dub plate I was supposed to do. And they just put on the dub plate and say, okay, one take, bam, and the rhythm start. It not even ask you what's your name, you know. You just start, and you have to know that. Make sure that the rhythm that he's playing, you know it, and you jump on it. That's why they say that you jump on the rhythm, or you ride the rhythm, because you have to hold on and ride it. You understand? You can't be all over the place. So, and it's one take. Nobody now stop and say, okay, drop me in there or pick me up there. No, it wasn't like that. Nowadays you have computer thing where people get the thing and you copy and paste and all that. No, when I went to studio, it was not that. You have one chance and that's it. If you mess up the record, then that's it for you. And when I finished singing that, people a big bank of fire in the studio, because you know we did a good job. But at the same time, things and time change. And right now, you have to understand that probably people work at a different pace and so on, and you know. But still, you have to know that this is what you're about. If you're a young artist, this is what you're about. Don't make nobody tell you nothing. You have to